Try to reassure myself I'd at least be functional. Letting go of everything that I've held on to, and yet running back to you. This is the last song I will write about you. In my life I will erase the memories and hope this pain would go away with it. Walking away from this, but I've been stuck on for way too long, and I will say goodbye to us with this last song. Logically, it's so easy for me, but when you're near, I lose my sanity. I pray for strength to carry on without you near me. Susceptible to the slightest tremor that would send me running to your door. This is the last song I will write about you. In my life I will erase the memories and hope this pain would go away with it. Walking away from this, but I've been stuck on for way too long, and I will say goodbye to us with this last song. This is the last song I will write about you. In my life I will erase the memories and hope this pain would go away with it. Walking away from this, but I've been stuck on for way too long, and I will say goodbye to us with this last song. Hello and welcome to Kuya Mike's Pokemon Violet Nuzlocke. I am the aforementioned Kuya Mike. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Oh goodness, it's here. We're here. We are at the tail end of our journey. So, as I said, I did do a little bit of leveling up, and it just kind of it's painful for me to admit that I made a mistake again. I have 5 physical attackers and 1 special attacker, so I'm pretty much going in as a almost pure physical for the last battle, and that's pretty dangerous if you ask me. I should have traded in Haritos for a special attacker, but it is what it is. We pretty much are at the tail end of our journey, so there's no going around it. Anyway, if this is your first time watching, please look through the playlist. This has been a journey that has started November or October, was it, of last year, 2024. And if you feel like you want to do so, please hit the subscribe, hit the like, ring that notification, leave a comment, do that whole YouTube stuff. Have a small announcement to do after this, and I know I said this last time, but this time around I really mean it. We're pretty much going to finish everything in Area 0 tonight, and that's it. I'm gonna consider this Nuzlocke done after that. Um, and yeah, let me go ahead and sorry, I'm looking for I'm just looking for data. Anyway, so let me just show off Jones. Jones is already here. He was level 41, so it wasn't that much of a training. I actually also, yes, that's the other thing. I posted the training arc all the way thing. Um, sorry, I posted the training arc. I uploaded it earlier, so if you there really is nothing that that happened. I just trained them up to level 70, and that was pretty much it. Mm, mm, okay. And yeah, the other Pokemon was thing, Haritos, and Haritos really did not take that long to level up. Okay, let's go ahead and remove this. Change held item because we don't need that anymore. And what do we have you hold? I guess, yeah, another muscle band. Because you're another physical attacker. Go figure. Alright. Alright, with that in mind, let's go ahead and go to the entrance hall. And yeah. We are going to this city. We built this city. We built this city of rock and roll. And set our destination. Gonna meet up with our friends. Okay, I did mention in my sorry, in my rule set that there's a legendary clause over here wherein if the story dictates, we will have to receive the legendary Pokemon. That's so cool. Hey, over here. This is the Zero Gate. It was made so researchers could try to observe the inside of the great crater of Paldea, what folks call Area Zero. It's our ticket down into the crater. Oh, and speaking of the crater, you know that Pokemon of yours? The one I gave you? Area Zero is apparently where Miraidon was born, or something like that. Maybe you'll be happy that it can finally come back home. Not that I really care or anything. Anyway, our two new teammates should be waiting for us inside the Zero Gate. Guess we should head in. Whoa, kinda dark in here. Hola, Michael. Arvin said there'd be tons of strong Pokemon, so here I am. Once she heard she'd get to battle awesome Pokemon, she was here in a second. You're an annoying little pest at the academy, but I guess you could come in handy for this. Spoken like a guy who wants to get beaten in a battle. But more importantly, why is it so dark? And where's the awesome Pokemon? Yeah, it is weird that the lights are off. The last time I was here, the electricity was up and running. But now... Well, now the lights are on. But why? I turned them on. Seems like they were on power saving mode. I hacked into the system controls and overrode the settings. Oh, it's you, the kid with the fluffy Eevee bag. I guess. My name's Penny. Oh hey, we never got to actually talk. I'm Nimona. I'm in class 1A. You must be some kind of tech whiz. Do you like Pokemon battling too? You talk like way too much. The director introduced us. When you need someone good with tech, she's a no-brainer. Anyway, Penny here also agreed in a second when she heard it was to help Michael. I'm not really the adventuring type, but I owe you, Michael, and I pay my debts. She's surprisingly old-fashioned like that. And of course, everybody knows me, Arvin. My love includes my boss stuff and cooking and biometric identification in process. Hello, Michael. I have been expecting you. And it seems you have gathered a group of formidable allies as well. Sorry. Who are you? Who are you? That's my dad. Probably. What? That's Professor Turo? Nimona. Student ID number 805C001. And Penny. Student ID number 803B121. I thank you for coming. Yo, Maz, how's it going, bro? Of course, Professor. Oh my gosh. It's such an honor to meet you in person. I mean, maybe not in person exactly. Arvin, did you, tell your dad about us? When would I have done that? To begin with, I'd like to ask you all to make your way down into the great crater of Paldea. You can reach the lower chamber using the elevator you can see to your right. Dad? Please proceed below. Are they really not on good terms? Must not be. What are you guys waiting for? Let's go. We're finishing everything tonight. By hook or by crook. Everything is done tonight. Biometric identification in progress. Identities confirmed. Access granted to lower levels. Ooh, it opened for us automatically. Not quite. Looks to me like someone's controlling this thing remotely. Once you step through, you will be above Area Zero. Michael, you have brought Miraidon with you. Yes. I thank you for bringing it with you on your many adventures. If you utilize Miraidon's gliding capabilities, you should be able to descend into the depths to reach Area Zero. What? Isn't there like an elevator or something? And wait, did you say Miraidon can fly? When you reach the bottom, I will get in touch once again. I hope your trip is uneventful. Railroading people into stuff just like always. I can't wait to see what Pokemon live down there, down in Area Zero. Let's go! That girl, is she like incapable of fear or what? I guess we better go too. Michael, ready for the worst? Sure. Good, that's all we needed to hear. Get out that Pokemon of yours and we'll be off. Yo, look at this. What's the matter with it? Scared of heights. That's what I say. Well, no wonder. But no need to be scared if we're together. How does that logic work? Get on! Sorry about that, Shazad. It is the Filipino word for older brother, Kuya. So yeah, welcome. Thank you for watching. It is the tail end of the adventure, but yeah. What you call it? Yeah, the term Kuya is the Filipino honorific for older brother, and I just attach it to my name, Kuya Mike. And I think I explained it before. Um, I wanted to do covers, but I found out that YouTube is not very kind to cover playing. It just kind of dings you with copyright strikes and stuff. So I just cover other stuff. I know this is like that. I don't think it's afraid of heights. I think it's afraid of something else. What could that be? And now I'm back here again. I think I might have died once or twice there. It's okay, bud. And it went back in. It chose to go back into its ball. In the thing. It's afraid of what's in the area. It's probably just hungry or something. Wait a second. Where's the student council girl? What? She's gone. You don't think she. Everyone, you have to see this! Heights. Come on already! I guess your ability would be own tempo, huh? Biometric identification in progress. 4 humans identified. Condition satisfactory. Vital signs all within normal range. It appears you were able to make the descent without being harmed. Yeah, sure. Smooth sailing. Who could possibly complain about a landing like that? That is good. I had concerns you might fail, given the crudeness of the only available access method. I think your dad's sarcasm detector needs fixing. Aw, you were worried about us? That's so sweet. You should now make your way to me at the Zero Lab in the deepest part of Area Zero. However, the entrance to the lab is barred by 4 locks installed on the exterior, which I cannot unlock. 4 locks. On your way to me, you must visit 4 research stations that were constructed inside the crater. At each station, you will be able to disable one of the locks. Do so as you make your way down. I hope you succeed. Yes! Let's disable the 4 locks and get into that lab. Sounds kind of video gamey when you say it out loud, huh? Come on! Time to find our way to the deepest part of Area Zero. Oh boy. Now, here is... Should I? Oh, goodness. I might as well. I need to know what my... What? What does... Oh my goodness, I feel old. What the Sigma? Alright. And our encounter is Sneasel. Alright, when we see a Sneasel, we capture it. That's our encounter for Area Zero. And Jones will lead us. Jones will lead the way. You can't ride Miraidon. I don't know what Sigma. I am unfortunately, not very familiar to the brain rots. I'm gonna run. Let's run. Oh my goodness. I remember the first time I played this area was so chugging. So this is the area. Feels different from just seeing it in our textbook. It's so intense. Oh goodness, they're so fast. I can't read all of this. They're too fast. Should be alright. Last time I was here, I caught a flying taxi out of the crater. They speak so fast, I can't. So what you're saying is stay innocent. It comes with benefits. Hello and goodbye. Oh, that's a lot of Venomoths. Ooh, shiny. I like shiny. That was just fresh water. What a waste of shiny. No, 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 no. I'm... Wait, was the stream really thing earlier? Sorry. Ah, my goodness. So I'm using the Switch 2 when I first played this using the Switch 1. Oh my goodness, this area was just like 3 frames per second. And yeah, I had such a headache. Wait, where am I going? Ah, alright. Down there. Huh? Everything was going off the rails. Michael. That's wild. Hold it right there, you two. You think you've got cool friendship? Oh my god, I cannot read this verbally. Buds of Michael Club. I mean, that wasn't just me. That was the dialogue was really speeding through. All right, go eat dinner. This will be on VOD anyway. And besides, with the at the rate that I'm going, it's gonna be another 20 minutes before we get to anything significant. You have time. Go for it. Okay, first. See, we just got to the first thing. We just got to the first laboratory. That must be the building the professor was talking about. Oh, and yeah. Oh yeah. What were they called? Radish rations? Research stations. Alright. I'll catch you in a bit. Huh. Well, I was close. Wow, you have such great memory, Penny. What's great is my common sense compared to you lot, apparently. Oh boy. What the heck is that? That's a Pokemon La Primera uses. I didn't know that species could be found in the Great Crater. Come on, Michael, let's take it on together. Oh wait, no, no, no! At least I accidentally targeted my teammate. At least she took care of it before she got eliminated by me. Are there gonna be a lot more of these rare Pokemons down here, do you think? You think that was something? Please. You've got no idea how terrifying Area Zero really is. Wow, patronizing much? Easy, you two. Let's just head inside the research station. Are these ancient ruins? They look far too recent for that. It appears you have reached your first research station without incident. This facility was constructed 87 years ago as a way station for those surveying Area Zero. So that's why there's a bed. Looks like we can use this place to rest up if we need to. Michael, if you would be so kind as to disable the first lock on the lab using that central panel. Do you want to press? Yeah, of course. That's what we're here for. Lock disabled. 3 of 4 locks are still active. Well done. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations. Want to lie down? Nope, we don't need to. We determined that this energy crystallization is linked to the being we call the interlocking hexagonal plates that comprise shell must somehow cause this phenomenon, which I've dubbed terrestrializing. Alright, let's continue on. Why are you guys blocking me? Let's go. I almost never time for a bet. Penny. Never came home. I cooked for myself, came for myself. I'm not here to judge or anything. Metallic machine thing. That was a shortcut. Shortcut, yeah. I meant to do that. And here we are at the second lab. A second research station. About time too. Let's head in and take a breather. I thought you'd have a bit more stamina, student council girl. I'm just full of surprises. That wasn't a compliment, you know. Hey look, a Delibird. It's good to see some nice familiar Pokemon down here too. Deli. Oh gosh, so cute. What? What? Michael, it's battle time. Jones, you got this. Although you're weak to it, actually. Freeze dry. Whoa! Okay, we're changing Pokemon. We're changing Pokemon. Seriously? Seriously, do I have nothing? Okay, and at least I know Surge can tank this. Or at least wait until that's done. Seriously, what was that? Darn thing scared me half to death. Me too! It was definitely kind of mechanical looking for a Delibird, wasn't it? No kidding. Come on, let's get inside already. One more jump scare like that and I'm done for. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm actually gonna use the healing thing on this part. Well, this looks pretty much the same as the first research station. Seems like wild Pokemon don't come in here. We should be safe to catch our breath. Hey, seriously, what's with this place? That Pokemon. I've been wondering about that myself. I think maybe that Pokemon was one of these? Huh? What's that book? Monsters of Area Zero. As we descended further into the Area Zero, we began to catch a glimpse of mysterious Pokemon. Though we wonder if these compact, cruel beasts were indeed Pokemon at all. One of our team suffered a brutal blow from such a beast and was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat at the time. Oh my goodness, people died. Monsters of Arizona. A member of the survey team captured this photograph by chance. I noticed a passing resemblance to the Pokemon known as Donphan, yet differences such as its texture and the way it moves suggest it is biologically separate, to say nothing of its shreds of iron. Monsters of Area Zero? So they aren't actually Pokemon? I don't really know. What do you think, Michael? I don't think they're just... I don't think they're regular Pokemon. Maybe. They definitely do look different, at least. And I've never seen any of them in a Pokédex either. I suppose the time has come for an explanation. Professor, some of the life forms that you see residing now within Area Zero are future Pokemon that live in a distant day we have yet to see. Future Pokemon? What? That's awesome! Oh, come on. There's no way that's possible. The Zero Lab, where I am located, contains a time machine. It summons the future Pokemon to this place. So the thing my dad spent forever researching down here, he actually got it working? Indeed. though the cost was catastrophic. The cost? But it's a time machine. You mean you can actually travel to and from the future? It is theoretically possible to travel to the future. However, for a being such as a human, it would not be possible to return to the present. Well, that's horrifying. Dad, you... Why did you call us here to Area Zero? Arvin, If possible, I would like us to speak when we can meet face to face. It will be easier for you to understand once you can see the situation for yourself. Now then, Michael, please use the central panel here and disable another lock on my lab. Do you want to press a button? I press the button. Well done. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations. Hey Michael, you know that book he told me to bring? I think it's got something to do with this place. Or more like everything to do with this place. But I'm not the one he expects to fix whatever all this is. You are. I think you should be the one to carry it. Take care of it for me, okay, Michael? Okay. Let's rest because that battle caught me off guard. You, Jones, and the rest of your party feel full of energy again. The crystal's power is tremendous. Their unstable output made our corporate backers fret, but if we can harness this energy, it will open up research possibilities we'd only dreamed of. At last, paradise will be ours to create. When has this ever gone right? At last, I can resume the work on the Terra project. I'll move my research to the Zero Lab this month. My team will be smaller, but no matter. The strong influence of the crystal makes our experiments much more unstable. Alright. Maybe I should not have Jones, the weakest, the second weakest, be up front. Let's see. I'll just have Harito. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I'm going the right way. Or at least I think this is the right way. I think there's another path. We're still on the lookout for a Sneasel, by the way, because that's our encounter for Area Zero. Well, to be frank, don't we not get an encounter for Area Zero because technically we are forced to have an encounter here? But then again, Legendary Clause dictates that the Legendary gets captured without actually using them. Except here, we're kind of forced to use them. Another research station. Nice. We get to chill for a moment. Something's gonna jump out at us again. 100% guaranteed. Oh, Penny. Such a worrywart. Huh? See? See? Yes. Wait a sec. This is just like that Titan Pokemon we saw. So it was a future Pokemon all along? Whoa, you battled one of these before, Arvin? It looks seriously strong. Well, yeah, well, Michael and I are old pros when it comes to Titans. Leave this to us. Yeah, we got this. A boss stiff. Iron Treads. Fine Press. How is that? Okay, let's try this. Quick break. Oh, because of the flying type. See that? Victory's ours. Maybe the one we saw when we were searching out the Herba Mystica came from down here. You two got to meet one of these Pokemons before our crater get together? Jealous? If we've got things from the literal future roaming around in Paldea, that's a major problem. Isn't Professor Turo doing anything to keep them under control? How could he let this happen? Yeah, right. Because it's not like oh so brilliant Professor Turo ever messes up. Come on, Michael. Let's get into that research station. Ah, no! Funny psychic type. Critical hit. That's the only reason I won. No! I want to battle. Not right now. Because we're almost done. And made it to station number 3. How are we doing after all that walking and battling and whatnot? Anyone need a rest? You feeling rough, Penny? No, that's not it. It's not that. It's just, I've just been thinking ever since the professor mentioned that time machine. The Pokemon here in Area Zero came to our time from the future, right? So what about Miraidon? Isn't it pretty likely that it's also one of those future Pokemons? I don't know. You're right. I'll say you're right. Huh. I think you're onto something. It is kinda giving off future vibes. Even its name sounds futury. Hey, wait a sec. I totally forgot. Hey, Arvin. You had Miraidon's ball, and you told us about its forms in the first place. You must know something about it, right? Ugh. You still remember that from way back? No wonder you're everybody's little star pupil. I guess I've got no choice then but to tell you what I know. That Pokemon Miraidon, it was found by my dad when he was working on his time machine. I believe it would be best for me to take over the explanation at this point. Professor! Miraidon, which I entrusted to Michael, was the first Pokemon that was successfully retrieved from the future by the time machine. Seriously? Though the analysis of its genetic makeup, as well as its behavioral patterns, I came to realize that what I had discovered was in fact a futuristic form of Cyclizar, the Pokemon commonly ridden in this region. Well, that makes sense, I guess. They do look alike. Many other Pokemon came to this place from across the boundaries of time, but I was never able to bring over more than 2 specimens of Miraidon. Huh. You mean there's another one around here somewhere? What if they're family? The other one could still be somewhere in Area Zero, waiting to finally be reunited with our Miraidon. A heartwarming family reunion? Exactly! Imagine how thrilled they'd be if we can get the family back together after all this time. Family, huh? Yeah, that sounds nice. If we could proceed, Michael. If we could proceed, Michael. Please disable the next lock using the central panel there. Yes, we're pressing the button and we only have 1 book. Well done. Only 1 remains now. Please continue to the final research station. Let's sleep. Let's rest for a bit. You, Haritos, and the rest of your party feel full again. Full of energy, yeah. Our time machine research has yielded a triumph. A Pokemon from the distant future. I've named it Miraidon. I was expecting one new life to treasure, but what fortune to be blessed with this gift as well. I've successfully brought more and more future Pokemon to our time since the first one. I'm so close to creating a world like the one in the book, a paradise where we 3 can live happily together forever. I must make it real. 3? 3? If that other Pokemon really is the only family it has left in the world, it must want to be together again, right? You can leave any wild Pokemon up to me. I'll have them beat in no time so we can march on. These plot twists really tug at the heartstrings, don't they? Not that I'm complaining. My goodness, Penny's really doing the whole fourth wall break. Only 1 more lab to go. There's a reason. gosh! Look at all these huge, gorgeous crystals. We go all the way to the bottom. One slip and we can kiss our short lives goodbye. Oh, good call. Watch your step. So the professor's waiting. The professor is down there somewhere, waiting for us. And that's fine. Totally fine. Alright, team. Watch yourselves and let's get to the bottom of this thing. This place looks unreal. Maybe there really is treasure down here like the stories say. Yeah, this place like something from a whole other world. Makes you feel like maybe you already died and went somewhere. Is it just me or these crystals here give off the same glow as when Pokemon terrestrialize? There's gotta be some sort of connection. Only one way to find out. Come on everybody, let's keep moving. We've got to go all the way down. Oops. Not in the mood to do any battles. Not in the mood to do. Look at the point, floating pointy stones. Not in the mood to take care of you. Okay. Up to what point do we just say I don't see any of the Pokemon Sneasel? I think I know where to find the Sneasel, but it's a little bit of a walk. So that's a no. Oh, see? Bad memories. We can know for sure. Oh goodness. Gots to be careful. There's the final lab, the final research station, or radish ration. I wish I can ride Miraidon. It's gonna make it so much easier. But man, Miraidon really does not want to be anywhere around here. Whoa! What happened? This place is a mess. It looks like something went berserk in here. Yeah, but what? Hello, children. Gah! Professor, you scared us. I'm sorry. Why is everything in here all busted up? I'm sorry. Hello, children. Come again? I'm sorry. 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 I'm sorry. Hello, children. Hello. Hello. What the heck? Stop that. You're creeping us out. Hello, children. Initiating restart. The professor must be having some weird connection problems or something, huh? Well, it was definitely weird at least. Almost like I don't know. If you meant it as a joke, it wasn't funny. I still got goosebumps and all. Do you want to press the button? Yes, let's press the button. All locks disabled. Hello. Can you hear me now? Please forgive my previous transmission. There seems to be some signal interference. That's not what that was. What do you mean, Arvin? The locks have all been disabled at last. Please make your way now to the Zero Lab, which lies at the very bottom of Area Zero. Alrighty then. I need more people, more time. That woman walked out not long ago after the boy was born. I need another set of hands. But could they be trusted? And how long would it take them to even understand? If only there were two of me. My new assistant has intellect and technical skills to rival my own. A bit rigid at times, but I've got no serious complaints. Productivity has doubled. We even brought in a second Miraidon via the machine, though this one has proved aggressive. Let's rest for a bit. Alright, we're good. That was almost like... No, it can't be. Looking at the damage, I have a feeling maybe some ferocious Pokemon battled here. Have you disabled the lock yet? I'm all for leaving this place as soon as we can. Dramatic flare. That's no dramatic flare. Oops, not that. Oh my goodness, this would be a great place to just chill. There's some sort of plate inscribed with a mysterious symbol. No! If you really want to battle, then yeah, we'll battle. Look at that. Wait. Okay, let's just heal up using there you go. That might have been overkill. That might have been overuse. Did I go through this the last time? I thought I did a shortcut and just jumped down one of the areas and let myself just fall. Oh, I think I did because the frame rate here was atrocious at that point. I mean, frame rate right now is good since Switch 2, but frame rate back then, oh my goodness. And I still stand by my word, you don't need to get a Switch 2. If you don't have the ability to, it's not a necessity. That being said, I'm happy with my purchase. I like my Switch 2. amazing. Shiny. I like shiny. And we're at the bottom. We're here. Have we finally reached the deepest part? We made it! Ready to see if those legends of treasure down here are for real? Yeah, right. That's just fluff they write to fill the textbooks. Hello, children. You have done well to make it here. The structure you see before you is the Zero Lab. That's where you are, right, Professor? But wait, why does it look like the whole place is being swallowed up by the crystals? The crystals here in Area Zero possess a peculiar energy. This energy can alter the functions of living things and optimize the performance of machinery. It is the same energy that allows Pokemon to terrestrialize. So this entire building's been terrestrialized? Terrestrialized? Is that what you were saying? Don't be silly, Arvin. The professor implied something important about Terra Orbs just now. They're made from the crystals down here in Area Zero, aren't they? Indeed, though not many know it. Since you have disabled all 4 locks, the gate to the Zero Lab should now open for you. But once you open the gate, you will quickly be confronted with dangerous Pokemon inside. They will likely make a break for freedom. Dangerous Pokemon? With the 4 of you working together, you should be able to best them. Prepare yourselves, then open the gate. We've got me and Michael here. Doesn't matter what we're up against, we'll be fine. Well then, that puts all my worries to rest. Okay, we should be fine. Open the gate to Zero Lab? Yes. We decided to press the button and open. Hold it! Huh. Why? We're finally on the cusp of getting into the lab. Look, if it's true that there's a bunch of dangerous Pokemon that might come at us, shouldn't we also have Miraidon help? Yeah, if Miraidon were like how we saw it in the inlet grotto, that'd be a huge help. I want to see it battle. But it hasn't even wanted to let us ride it ever since we came down to Area Zero. And it can't enter its battle form in the first place. But it's really strong. I know it is. It ate all those Herba Mysticas we found too. When it really matters, I'm sure it'll fight. And Area Zero is where it used to live. If you bring it out of the ball right now, maybe it'll be able to find its family too, right? That's pretty sensible by your standards, Arven. I don't know. Go on, Michael. Let me ride it now. No. Come on, Eva will be fine. Even if Miraidon can't fight, I'll protect it, okay? Alright, come on, Michael. Now that we've got Miraidon ready, it's time to open the gate. That's ominous. Family reunion! It's happening! Oh, no way! No, something's not right. Huh? What's wrong? Are you bummed that your heartwarming family reunion got cut off so quickly? Are you joking? There was nothing heartwarming about it. We were this close to getting caught up in a nasty brawl. Wait, for real? Just look at Miraiden. Poor thing's terrified. Guess that one's isn't exactly its pal. Yeah, that other Pokemon was giving off some really bad vibes. Not that you should worry about any of that. Once we get you back to into your battle form, I'm sure you'll be going toe to toe against that. If you know, if you want to. Sorry guys, I guess that doesn't help. That doesn't really help much. Huh. I gotta get reading better. Do you think that the other Miraiden was one of the dangerous Pokemon the professor warned us? To watch for? Sorry. I need to. But didn't the professor say the dangerous Pokemon would come from the inside? You mean from inside the gate? We just... What the? We're surrounded. And it's pretty obvious they're not here to roll out a friendly welcome mat. There's no way we can handle this many. And don't tell me, they're all future Pokemon? We've got such a little disaster on our hands here. Look, even that fellow's ready to bail. Then I guess it's my turn. I've been waiting. Come on, Michael, let's do this together. It's break. Super effective. Drill run. And avoided. And whoa! Come on, Palma, just hit it once. No! Oh! Damage by recoil. Okay. Alright. Scared me a little. Now, wow, they're strong. Now this is a worthwhile challenge. I'm glad you're really on our side, but you're still really annoying when you say stuff like that. Yeah, why are they coming at me? Michael, help me out here. Oh, I get healed afterwards. Okay, good. Baby doll eyes. Attack fell. Nope. Let's see. Okay, let's go. I'm hoping that your special attack, your special defense is not that high. Okay. You're an electric type. Have fun. That's good. The future must be terrifying. Oh no, they're running away. Yeah, and if those Pokemon get out, we're gonna have a gigantic mess in our hands. We gotta go after them, Penny. Why me? Wait. Wait! Oh, God. Hold on, Nimona. Why do I have to do... Why do I get the feeling you're enjoying all this? I hope the two of them can handle their part. But at least the crowd's thinned up now. Guess it's up to us to deal with what's left. Let's go for this strong looking one first. Okay, so this is a dark fly. Let's see. I'm gonna switch up. Come on. Sorry, my boss Stiff. Dark type, super effective. Sorry. I play mostly one-on-one. See, the power of friendship has us perfectly in sync. All thanks to our Titan hunting together. Tomodachi! Still scared, huh? You worried you might have to face the other kind of... that other one of your kind? Well then, let me take some of the burden. These stragglers should be nothing. Me and my boss Steph here can take care of them. So Michael, you take your partner there and go take care of business. But... oh come on. If you're not even gonna rely on your friends, then who are you gonna rely on? The boss Steph here is ready to go. Is raring to go. Leave this to us. Okay then. Miraiden. You really ruined my whole childhood, you know. But it's not like seeing you cowering and scared out of your wits makes me feel any better about it. You've got amazing powers. So if you just use them. And you've got us too. So you should. So don't even think about losing to that. Be brave. Stand up and fight. Alrighty then. Let's have Jones be first. Human present detected within the Zero Lab. Deactivating sleep mode. Hello, Michael. Thank you for coming. No, back to your ball. That one is far less trackable and far more aggressive than the one you've traveled with. Your Miraiden fled Area Zero because it lost to the other one in a territorial struggle. I'm afraid there is something for which I must apologize. I am not the true Professor Turo. I am shocked. Shocked? Well, not that shocked. I'm sorry, but the first time I played this, it was kind of obvious. Then who are you? I am an artificial intelligence the professor created, imbued with his memories and knowledge. In short, I am an AI powered robot. The real professor passed away during the incident that destroyed Research Station number 4. Passed away? The Pokemon was not to be blamed. It was the original professor who failed to accurately judge its full power. I believe the professor wanted nothing more than for the Miraidon to survive and thrive. That is why he threw himself in front of your Miraidon in an attempt to protect it. From the time I first reached out to Dr. Clavel and asked to be put in contact with you, I was never more than an AI. Michael, the reason I asked you to come to me is because I have one last thing to do here at the Zero Lab and I desire your help. In short, I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original professor created. Sure, let the 10-year-old handle it. Any question can be addressed as we make our descent. Follow me. This elevator will take us down to the lower level. Step inside. Michael, it is truly a great relief to me that you came. I will answer any questions you may have. Is there anything you wish to know? What is an AI really? An AI is an artificial intelligence created by a human being. A computer draws on the original professor's knowledge and memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. The result of these calculations are expressed by this mechanical body, built to resemble the professor in every way. Humanity does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present, but the crystals that make up the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. They are also why I cannot leave this place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What happened to the real professor? As I explained to you before, the original professor no longer exists. During the destruction of the research station, his physical body received grievous injuries that left it unable to sustain life. I'm afraid that this fact may be difficult for his son Arvin to accept. I now manage the Zero Lab in the original professor's place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What is this time machine? The time machine is a device that the original professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeball to a different point on the timeline to catch Pokemon there, and it can then draw them back here to the present. When he was alive, Professor Turo had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age, what you might call future Pokemon. Even as we speak, the time machine continues to automatically draw future Pokemon to this time. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What is it you really want? The original professor had a dream of a world in which future Pokemon might live alongside present day Pokemon in harmony. But these Pokemon have gained a strange power due to their adaptations in the distant future. And this power has proved too terrible. Their very existence brings destruction to the ecological balance of this current age. The original professor would say that such destruction is a natural part of life. At present, the barrier around Area Zero is still working to keep the future Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea. But we've begun to see Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as Iron Treads. Eventually, they will break free of this walled garden known as Area Zero and run rampant across the Paldea region. And when they do, the rich and varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. I may have been created as a copy of the professor, and yet I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hope of preventing it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original professor has ever devised. Michael, you have become a formidable trainer. Now use that strength you have gained to destroy the dream Turo once cherished. Yes. I appreciate your willingness to help. We have reached the lowest level. Behold, this is the time machine we perfected using the power of the terrestrial Pokemon phenomenon. To stop the time machine, you will need to use the professor's ID, which has been embedded within the Violet book. It was very like the professor to put the final key we would need in the book, of all places. He loved that book. He loved that volume since childhood. If you place the Violet book upon the pedestal here, you will be able to stop the time machine. There is just one issue. If you try to stop the time machine, I will most likely attack you. Artificial being that I am, my own desires can be overridden by the system's programming. Once that happens, I'm afraid I will become no more than a battle machine, bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle to my code. My battling abilities are peerless. They are built upon analysis of all the battles carried out by various champions of the Paldea region. Having seen the bond between you and your Pokemon, however, I believe you can prevail. Once you have readied yourself for this fight, please place the Violet book upon the pedestal. ID confirmed. Professor Turo. Initiating emergency shutdown. Please wait. Access denied. Shutdown command overridden. Reinitializing. It is up to you now, Michael. AI Turo switching to sleep mode. Activating offensive protocols. Please defeat me. At last. At last. My dream is within reach. And you're not getting in the way. I don't know what you... I'm not gonna let you get in the way of my goals. This is the power the distant future holds. Splendid, isn't it? It is splendid. Now, this is interesting. Child, do you actually understand future Pokemon's weaknesses? Kind of. Iron Bundle. Let's switch up. Green shot. And should be able to one shot that. Iron Thorns. Should I go and electric rock? Electric rock. Electric rock. Let's keep. Super effective against rock. Nice. No, no, you can tank that. You imagine the wealth of data. Okay, I'm gonna take a chance. Alright, now you go and rest. Oh my goodness. I know, but I need to heal up. Because this is the only one I have that has electric type. And this guarantees also that you will get hit. And that also guarantees A one shot. Yes, discharge. One shot. Done. Jones wants to learn the move takedown. Nope. Not takedown. Iron hands. I'm just depending on you because you are. I need to heal you up first. That's the thing. Drain punch? One shot. Ooh, special defense is high. I can handle one more of that. How much do you gain? No! Shenanigans. Oh boy. Okay. Go ahead and use another refresher on this guy. Come on. Go for the one shot. You're gonna drain punch me, fine. I can tank one more of those. But you cannot take one more of these. So, one more mud shot. Okay. Oh my goodness. It is better to be safe than sorry. And done. Oh boy. Last one. And who do we get to use as our last one? Nobody else. I see you are the goat. I'm just surprised you're not terrestrializing. I don't need to do any of that anymore because just my drill peck is enough. Impossible. Michael! What is this? Did you already beat all the baddies here without me? Okay, out with it, you. Who are you, really? Thank you for everything. The time machine has finally... He has finally been stopped. You're really not my dad, are you? Oh, look how big you've grown. So proud of you. Sorry you were alone. So long, Harvey. Dad? System security failure. Security system failure. Threat to time machine detected. Threat to time machine detected. Whoa. What's going on now? Is another army of Pokemon on its way here? It cannot be. An obstacle is preventing the time machine from performing as intended. Activating Paradise Protection Protocol to remove the offending obstacle. What? Was keeping the time machine running truly all that you cared about? Blocking all of Pokemon's Tuturo's ID. Wait, what? Program initializing, gathering terrestrial energy. I'm sorry, children. This is too much for you. You must run. AI tour disabled Paradise. You are not getting in my way. Paradise Protection Protocol. Battle mode. Let's go. change into its battle form. Let's go, Raiden. You got this. You will fall here within the garden, Parada, and achieve nothing at the end. You will not be allowed to destroy my paradise. Obstacles to my goals will be eliminated. Charging its power. You think this is a physical move? Not very effective. That's sad. Shook off the taunt. This looks like it could be back. Hang in there, Michael. The data says I am superior. Fall and become a foundation upon this city. I know you can. Hey Michael, your Terra Orb's glowing. Michael, Raiden, terrestrialize and finish this off. Attack rose, defense rose, special attack rose, special defense rose, speed rose. What's your terror type, by the way? Dragon. Yeah! You did it! It's not going berserk anymore. How very astounding. To think that you would manage to defy even the original professor's final protections. Are you back to normal? Yes. A completely unforeseen outcome, even for an AI possessing the most sophisticated technology ever conceived. Even on the brink of despair, your children did not give in, and instead proved your worthiness, showing the wisdom to think for yourselves, the courage to hold faith in your friends, and the fortitude to do what had to be done. No matter how challenging a future may await you, I believe you will be capable of walking whatever path you choose for yourselves now, with pride. I thank you, Michael. I thank all of you children. But I am afraid that the time machine cannot be put to complete stop so long as I am here. It appears I myself am part of the system that ensures the machine reboots when stopped. Huh? What does that mean? I am sorry. You know, when I was watching you all on your adventures from down here, I felt a sense of jealousy. I envied your freedom. The way you came together, working in league with your fellows and caring for them. The way you sought strength and to better yourself, throwing all you are into your battles. The way you would face down even the greatest enemies to save that which you loved. The way that you never cease to seek nor to fight for a treasure all your own. And, ah, and the way you soared free through the very skies on those wings of yours. I wish that I too might be as free as you all, free to seek out that which I might treasure, above all else, not bound. Your very own treasure. As long as I remain here, the time machine will not stop, for I am inextricably connected to it. So I've made a decision. I will use the time machine to journey to the world of the future that I have dreamed of. What? You can't just leave now, right when we finally reached you. I am not going only so that the time machine can be stopped. I also cannot deny my desire to see that future world for myself. Is this what it feels like to have your heart race with the thrill of adventure? Arven, I'm sorry that I kept the truth from you for so long. I inherited all the thoughts and wishes of the professor, and so I understand better than any. Your father truly loved you. You can't just go saying a thing like that now. No, I suppose you're right. I am sorry. Arven, Miraiden, Michael, it is a little sad, but I'm afraid this is goodbye. Dad! Farewell, my free adventurers. I bid you adieu. Could you just go? Dad. Arven, you okay, bud? Yeah, somewhere deep down, I kind of already knew it. I knew that thing was fake, but when it said my name using his voice and wearing his face, even if it was fake, it felt real, you know? And so I sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. That's okay. I guess Miraiden is sad too? Oh, but that battle form, how cool is that? It's so strong. If it tries to nudge me for a belly rub while it's huge like this, I seriously think I'm gonna die. Hey now, let's not skip over the big win here. Michael and Miraiden just saved all of Paldea. That's right. You both did amazing. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, that's my bud Michael for you. You know, Arven, even though the professor's gone, I bet he's finally having a real fun adventure of his own in the future. Yeah. Thanks, Penny. Yeah, sorry. What should we do now, Michael? Let's go home. You said it. Come on, everyone. Let's make our way home. Okay, everybody, listen up. What is it? Let's take the long road home and get a little bit more fun out of this adventure. I don't really. Sounds great. If we can load up on snacks first, I'm in. Hey, Michael, not you too. Alright, fine. I guess we're doing this.
There's no need to be scared, 'cause you know through that I'll be there. If ever you are down, I will be there too.
And that is it. That is the whole game.
So there's no need to be
Awesomeness.
afraid. 'Cause
Yes, I'm playing a different song because I don't want to get copyright stricken. And yes, I own this song, so I'm good. But anyway, I'm gonna continue to record because I completely forgot what comes up after this. But that has been Kuya Mike's Pokemon Violet Nuzlocke. I am the aforementioned Kuya Mike. Thank you for hanging out with me. Feel free to log off now. This is just going to be the end credits because I believe this runs for about 25 minutes and you cannot skip this. But I appreciate everybody that has been watching me ever since day one. And I got a couple of announcements too while we're at it.
I'll help you guide you through your days. And when the sun comes up, I'll give you the rainbow to remind you of.
Alright. So, couple of announcements. First things first, this is the last stream for a bit. I am going to take some week and a half off, or at least even up to the end of August off. It really depends. My schedule is kind of funny the next couple of weeks. I'm going to Vegas this weekend, and then next week I have a important appointment that I need to prepare for, so I'm going to be spending evenings taking care of that. And then at the end of the month I am going to go to out of state to visit some relatives. So first week of August I'm gonna be out of town, and then at the beginning of August, after that, it's going to be a lot of moving stuff around and stuff. So I might not stream until mid-August, and I'm trying to see if I can go back to Twitch. Don't worry, I'm not abandoning YouTube. I'm thinking either I'm gonna try to multicast. But then again, I do remember that multicasting kind of does a number when it comes to the bandwidth. So That might not happen. Um, so with that in mind, I might actually just do a little I might do Twitch and then just post the VODs here on YouTube like I used to do, or I might just continue to stream on YouTube and then do Twitch sometimes. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do with Rumble. Um, so that's still up in the air. I really don't know what else I need to kind of take care of. But yeah, I'm at a crossroads right now. I feel like I could continue on YouTube, but my growth on YouTube has been stagnant. Um, so I don't know what to do with it. But anyway, okay, that wasn't actually 20 minutes. That was awesome. That was. Calling students to the director's office. Master Michael, Miss Nimona, Master Arvin, and Miss Penny. Director Clavel would like to see you in his office. Alright, one last thing. Let's check out what's going on to the director's office. Huh, looks like the hero's finally here. Would you join us, Master Michael? We're in for an earful, aren't we? Guess we'll find out soon enough. No need for concern, you two. I'm not angry in the slightest. I merely called all you here to discuss your fine achievement in this year's treasure hunt. You shut down the professor's time machine and thus prevented the Pokemon from the future from running rampant across Paldea. Your actions were truly outstanding in every regard, and I couldn't be prouder of you all. Though your decision to enter a strictly off-limits area was admittedly regrettable. You got us there. However, since this was necessary to protect Paldea and its precious ecosystems, I am willing to overlook that particular part. Phew. So we're not getting raked over the coals after all. Oh, before I forget, Master Michael, there's something I would like you to have. Each of your friends have received one already, so this one is for you. Oh, and about the Hall of Fame badge I gave you a short while ago. That gift is one we bestow only upon students who achieve truly remarkable feats. I expect you to honor what that badge represents by striving always to serve as a model for your fellow students. You can count on me. Splendid. Such enthusiasm will surely take you far in life. And Master Arvin, I was so sorry to hear about the professor. You have my deepest condolences. Well, yeah, it was pretty rough when I found out about my dad had died. But weirdly enough, my head actually feels clear now, for the first time in ages. In the Great Crater, I got to learn a bit about my dad's research and what he was trying to achieve down here. I guess if you're building such something as mind-blowing as a time machine, that takes priority. Overshowering your son with attention, huh? All I know is I'm done feeling like some lost little kid. Done. Time to say goodbye and move on. I'm gonna enjoy every last day till graduation with my with my buds here, and my Mabostiff, of course. Well said, Master Arvin. You truly are your father's son. Of course, I must remind you that you've nowhere near enough credits to graduate. You'll need to study frantically to catch up, but I have every expectation of your success. What? And let us not forget the other good news. Our academy has a new champion. Though we sadly cannot make your valiant deeds in the great crater known to the public, your new champion rank at least should be celebrated throughout the whole school. Oh, I know. How should we celebrate? We should hold a Pokemon battle contest. Seriously, could we not? Classic Nemona. A Pokemon battle contest, you say? While your own vested interest in such a venture are more than apparent, Ms. Nemona, I think it's a fine idea. But please understand that a large-scale event will be quite beyond us. We have many other school activities to keep an eye on, after all. Pardon my intrusion, I can't help but overhear. Oh goodness. The Pokemon League will of course happily lend a hand in organizing this contest. La Primera? Well, well. A most kind offer, Chairwoman Gita. I do everything in my power to nurture young up-and-coming talent. Though, that's not to say only the youth have promise when it comes to Pokemon battles. A former gym leader, the developer of the Pokédex app, the Academy clearly counts many skilled trainers of Pokemon among its staff. As such, my suggestion is as follows. Students and staff should compete for the title of strongest trainer at the Academy. Wow, we'd get to battle the teachers? You'd compete too, right, Primera? Is that even allowed? The chairwoman's not part of the academy, right? Actually, I think she's the chairwoman of the school board as well as of the Pokemon League. Wait, for real? I mean, I knew she was on another level, but wow. Thank you for the invitation, Champion Nemona. I would gladly take up your kind offer to compete alongside you all, but I'm afraid my schedule is already packed tight with work that I simply must attend to. Aw, can't you free up some time somehow? Well, I suppose I might be able to participate if Champion Michael would agree to lend me a hand with my work. I'd be happy to help. Excellent answer. Much obliged, Champion Michael. To get straight to it, I would like you to go out and inspect Paldea's various gyms in my stead. Are they fulfilling their duties as beacons of strength and inspiration for all those aiming to achieve champion rank? Or has their brilliance started to fade? To find this out, I ask you to bring your full might as champion to bear against each of the gym leaders and test their prowess in battle. They are all trainers of exceptional talent, handpicked by me personally. I do not expect you'll find any cracks in their armor, but, well, consider it a formality. This also provides the perfect stage for your first appearance as a new champion. Since all the gym leaders will still be expecting me to carry out the inspection, I imagine they'll have mustered their full strength. I dare say they might be more of a challenge than when you faced them before. You get to have all-out battles with gym leaders? Man, I'm jealous. Now then, on another crucial matter, I'd like to discuss with Penny how to patch the weakness in our league point system. But there's a bunch of anime I missed and I was just gonna binge. Thank you in advance for your willing and eager cooperation. I'll do it. I'll help. Let me help. Excellent. We'll leave you all to it then. Come now, Penny. That is awesome, Michael. Show this inspection thing who's boss so that La Primera can join our tournament, okay? And enjoy taking another swing at the gym gauntlet while you're at it. I'll take care of filling out the forms and other administrative stuff so the ball gets rolling on the tournament in the meantime. I say it's wonderful to see you all showing such initiative. You each have earned a critical role to play. Penny assisting the league, you inspecting the gyms, Nimona arranging the event. Give it your best shot, everyone. Guess my role's so obvious it goes without saying? No, I'm not doing the gym gauntlet. I'm not. This is the end of this. As I said already, I said goodbye earlier, and that's gonna be it. So, thank you everybody. I'm gonna end the broadcast here. As I said before, the earliest I'm gonna be streaming again would be at the middle of August. I'm gonna continue to upload shorts on YouTube, and I'm gonna continue to post on X if you're curious as to what I'm doing. And yeah, other than that, most likely I will be back on the 11th of August at the earliest. Until then, this has been Kuya Mike Covers. I am the aforementioned Kuya Mike. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I sincerely appreciate all of your cooperation, your views, your likes, and your comments. Special shout out to Maz, to Daniel, to everybody that has helped me. Alright. Cue the outro music, I guess.